Next, we have a woman who embodies the term corporate identity, and she's here today to share her experience as, I guess, a liaison for Royal Wines.
Yes.
Let's welcome Kellyanne Ross Danielle. Hello.
Hi. Hello, how are you?
How are you?
Good, thank you. Thank you for having me here today.
I'm very excited to have you here because this has got to be my most favorite product. I like to partake when I'm out and about.
I love to hear that. Thank you.
Absolutely, Moscato. I
Thank
mean, I
you.
think in the last few years, it has the attention to the product has shot up.
Yes, definitely it has.
So talk about this brand and what you're doing with it.
Okay, so Bartonora Moscato is actually from Italy. It's considered a dessert wine. You know, that's typically what a Moscato would be. What I like to let customers know about Bartonora Moscato is that it is definitely not your traditional wine, you know, to have just with dessert. It's actually a cocktail wine.
Oh.
It's delicious. You can make sangria with it.
Really?
If you're from the islands, you could definitely, you know, put it in your sorrel. Christmas is coming.
That's a good idea.
You know,
That's a
but
good idea.
it's
Good
great
idea.
with scotch, with flavored rums, flavored vodkas, you know. It just makes any drink that you're going to have 10 times more, you know,
drink,
better.
but you're making me want to have some.
Oh my
You
goodness.
should. You definitely should.
So
Yes.
How is it different that we can use like this with flavors? What is it about the Moscato that it just works well?
Okay, well, this one in particular,
Yes.
it has a little frizzante, which is like a little bubble to it. So it's not as sweet as, you know, a lot of the other Moscatos are that are out there in the market. There are some brands that you might have just one glass of Moscato and you immediately need, you know, to wash it down with some water because it's just so sweet. This one is actually really nice, refreshing, little bubbly. You get some hints of pear, you know, and it's just really, really delightful to drink. So
We were talking off camera, and basically you were telling us that you actually market this as well, correct?
yes, I do.
So what does that entail?
Okay, so I have an agency. It's a promotional agency, and we have girls that actually go out to nightclubs, bars, restaurants,
okay.
as well as liquor stores to introduce our customers to it. Because it's one thing, you know, getting it into an actual liquor store or to a restaurant, but that's just one step. You definitely want to go a step further to get it into the consumer's hands.
Exactly.
So, you know, the girls have been doing a
Henceforth, your
great job.
on-premise, off-premise
There we
concepts.
go, exactly.
Okay,
And for those who don't know the difference between the two, off-premise would be considered liquor stores where you have to consume the liquor off-premise. And on-premise would be the venues like a nightclub, restaurant, bar, hotel, because you're only supposed to consume it on the premise. So you can't just buy like a bottle of wine at a, you know, a restaurant and go home and drink it, you
What
know.
are you finding the hardest part is to get your brand in those particular venues?
You know, a lot of times certain people or certain, you know, customers, they may just say, oh, well, we've been running the business for the last 10 years and, you know, we've been doing fine. What is it about your product that, you know, would actually make us want to take it? The good thing about it, we have been doing a lot of marketing. We have a lot of billboards. It's been featured in different music videos, you know, so there is now a demand for it. So before, you know, we used to be trying to get it out there, but now it's more of a pull where, you know, everyone, they're actually calling up our company and asking for it.
Nice.
Right at this particular moment, pretty much anybody that has, you know, a liquor store in the neighborhood, they could pretty much go to their store and find it there.
Wow.
Now, is it only for the New York area, or do you also have it outside of the states?
It's in all of the states. It's actually an international product. We are working on getting it into all of the Caribbean islands. I actually recently got it into Guyana.
Oh, congratulations.
So, thank you. And, you know, so they've had it there for a couple of years now, and you know, we definitely want to get it into all the other islands because it's a great product that should be shared with everyone.
Well, you know, I was talking to our executive producer, so whatever we can do to help you, you know, I sit as the president of the New York State Minority Restaurant and Nightlife Association, so whatever we can do to help,
Definitely.
I gotta help my sister out.
Well, definitely, we'll speak off camera for sure. Thank you so much. I appreciate all the help I can get.
Absolutely. So just quickly, I know you partner up with events that's coming up or partner up with with organizations. Is there
Yes.
some things that are coming up that we can look out for?
Yes, well, December 13th, we're actually going to team up with Jammin's Entertainment for the Sounds of Reggae, which is at the Brooklyn Kings Theater.
Right.
So that's a concert that they're having with Shaggy and Third World. So we'll definitely have the product there. They're one of our clients. So thanks to Jammin's Entertainment, they made that introduction
J.Q.X.
for us. Exactly, yes.
He's actually on my board.
Oh, then perfect. George has been,
he's all
fantastic.
over,
He
yes.
has gotten me into several accounts. So it's great to network with a lot of people, and that's how you get out there as well. And one of the events that we're doing next year would be for the, Labor Day events over at the Brooklyn Museum.
Nice.
So we did it for the last 2 years, and we
Nice.
partnered up thanks to Cecile Ford. So we'll be back again next year.
people.
And we actually just brought in a rum from Guyana, which is called XM rum. And we had it featured over at the Brooklyn Museum, and it is amazing. It's a really
I have
delicious
some
rum.
networking opportunities coming
That's
up.
right.
Wow. You don't know what you're missing out on. Delicious. I'm excited.
Yes, and you can mix the two together also, the Bartender Moscato with the XM rum. Like I said, you can mix it with anything, and it's delicious.
All the alcoholics out there, here you go. A very good tasting, beverage.
There you go. And also the people who, typically say, oh, I'm not a wine drinker. It's only 5% alcohol. So we actually have a lot of customers who typically do not drink wine that fall in love with the product, and it's a new favorite.
Well, we thank you for joining us, and I know you're going to take one of these bottles, aren't you?
Absolutely, because I just love
I've seen her itching it
Moscato.
over here a little earlier, so
My.
we want to thank you for joining us.
Thank you so much for having me here.
Yes, and for you guys, there'll be more information on fame.watch. I'm going to take these bottles and enjoy it, but we've got more party coming on, so you stay right here because we'll be right back. It's Fame.
Great things happen out of the blue. Bartender Moscato.